My name is Sindile Kamlana, well known as Khofhi The King. I grew up in Guguletu, NY38, but when I was 5 years old, I moved to Barcelona, which is an informal settlement part of Guguletu, and grew up as an odd kid who wasn't really the same with the other kids, and the way he behaves, the way he acts around, the way he dresses, all those things like stood out from me as I grew up. I changed scenery after like a year because my mother passed away in 2012. So I had to change scenery. I had to grow up a little bit, like stand for myself, because that meant like I have to work for myself and hustle by myself because I don't have a mother to go and rely on. I started being more of a producer now than being a DJ. I got introduced to Fruity Loops and then I started making beats. 2015, that's where I started like creating my own mixtape. I dropped it 2015 October, and unfortunately it didn't go well. Like people didn't accept it the way I thought they would. So I only sold less than 50 copies of that mixtape. And 2016, that's where me and Yonelisa started going around. I started learning guitar by that time. So I was not only a producer and a rapper, that's where I grew up more. And then I started being my own artist now. I had to focus on myself because I was a producer focusing mostly on other artists, to push other artists. I did a lot of busking in 2016 in gardens. And with basking, I met a lot of people, did a lot of connections. That's where like I decided again that let me do another mixtape. Let's call it an EP. So this time I decided to just do acoustics because I felt like this is about the time that people know that I play guitar now around. And the main reason why I named it Believe in Your Soul is because like most of the time, like I grew up as a person knowing that I'll be something. One day I'll be something, and that thing like will impact the whole world. Not just my hood, not just like myself, like it will hit everyone in the world because as I grew up, I've encountered a lot of challenges and difficulties, but I managed to break through all of them. And that's how my mother like named me like Sindile, which means I've survived. I've survived from many things in life. This EP was more of like I, Sindile Khofhi, believe in my soul.
Sona ifani kala kumculo I think nobuqale nini kudala man, but ikwazi umazi kwami sikakhulu bengumuntu ongu DJ, thanda u DJ hambe DJ yakwezindawo. Wa interested ke entweni yomculo. Wathi usister wakhe xa approach uba makahamba eFalls Bay ecollege, wathi yena ufuna umuntu omculo yena pha akayifumani into ayifunayo, so wa end up drop esikolweni because interest yakhe isemculweni. Maxabana ke asabi right nathi sa fighter because kaloku besilindele into bana ngathi uzawufunda at least akwazi nathi uprovide phana pha since singena parents. Wacula ke uhambe cula, uhambe senze izinto zomculo athi masimamele na xa esenza interviews kwezindawo azenzayo nasezi radioweni. Ndiyawisha nami because nomyeni wami uye wamsupporta once, wamnika imali wathi uyamsupporta kule nto ayenzayo yomculo. I think I hope of ubana ngaba le yonke le nto ayenzayo zonke ezimini azitryayo zaba successful. Nasecaweni ndiye ndimthandazele ndithi ndiyathandaza ngase at least aphumelele abe yile nto afuna uba yiyo. Senditsho yipassion yakhe mos umculo. So mna kum I'm happy serious ngase abe yile nto afuna uba yiyo ekugqibeleni. I think umuntu makalandele iphupho lakhe because naye usibonisa into yobana akazokwenza le nto sithi thina makayenze, uzakwenza le nto yena afuna uyenza, le nto ingamaphupho akhe azixele uba ufuna uyenza. Kuba nzima uba simsapote kwezinye icala and ke ngoku uyayazi mna I'm-unemployed and it's been a long time ndingenamsebenzi. So yena ke ukuzibonakalisile kuyo yonke loo nto yoba ngaba even if siyamsapota okanye asimsapoti but uzawuthi carry on ngale nto yakhe afuna uyenza ngamaphupho akhe. At least bakhona abantwana bazamotivateka, even now bakhona abantwana bamotivatekayo ngumculo wakhe nezinto azenzayo and so on. Mna ndivuyela into yobana ngaba at least out of drugs akho nto zi-negative azenzayo, noba ke uyayenza loo nto yakhe zizinto ezipositive zonke izinto azenzayo.